Hi, I'm LDS in Medium, and thank you so much for tuning in today. I want to try to bring religion and spirituality closer together, and this is what this pod is all about. I will talk about my own thoughts and feelings as I am both LDS and have spiritual gifts, something that I've had my whole life, but I always thought that it was hard to combine these gifts with my religion. This has torn me into two directions, and I have talked to many people who feel the same way. I can't choose not to have my spiritual gifts, but I can choose how I use them. And I always want to use them for good and to help others. I believe my heavenly parents gave them to me for a reason. So, this is me. Join my quest for knowledge. Welcome to your energy snapshot for September 9th. Today we're stepping into the powerful energy of the number 9 doubled. In numerology, 9 is the number of completion, wisdom, and release. It's the final number before we begin a new cycle. So, 9-9 acts like a spiritual checkpoint. It asks us, what are you ready to let go of? What chapters are finally coming to an end? This is a day to reflect, to forgive, to clear emotional clutter, and to honor how far you've come. The 9-9 energy is also deeply humanitarian, calling us to align with a higher purpose and support the collective good. So take a breath, let go of what's heavy, and make space for what's next. Because on the other side of release is rebirth. It's the time for harvesting and planning for what is coming next, before we go into the winter season that is all about rest and recuperation. So take a little time to journal and to find closure. But today, I want to talk a little bit about spiritual gifts. Those we read about in the Bible, the Book of Mormon, and the Doctrine and Covenants, and how they compare to what many people today would call psychic or mediumship abilities. Are they different? Are they the same thing, just spoken in different contexts, based on different beliefs and experiences? Let's explore. Firstly, what does the scripture say? In the Bible, Paul talks about gifts of the Spirit: prophecy, healing, tongues, discerning of spirits, wisdom, and knowledge. The Book of Mormon echoes these gifts, adding the ministry of angels, mighty miracles, and the gift of great faith. The Doctrine and Covenant expands the list further, telling us that some are given the power to know that Jesus is the Son of God, others to heal, others to discern spirits, and others to speak or interpret tongues. What all three texts agree on is this: these gifts come from God. They are given through the Spirit, and they are meant to build up and bless others. What does the world call them today? Well, now outside of a religious setting, people often talk about similar abilities, but they call them psychic gifts, intuition, or mediumship. Prophecy sounds a lot like clairvoyance or seeing visions of the future. Discerning of spirits mirrors what mediums describe when they sense different presences. But scriptures adds an important twist: to test the spirits to know which are of God, since there are many spirits out there. Gift of tongues interpretation could be compared to channeling or automatic writing, bringing through a language that others can understand. And healing through faith or laying of hands aligns with what we might call energy healing: Reiki, Near of Heaven, Reconnective, Mahatma energy, white light energy, or medical intuition today. Where do they overlap? If we look closely, the abilities themselves are almost the same. The real difference is in the framing. In scriptures, gifts are always tied back to Christ, to faith, and to serving others. They are considered sacred stewardship. In modern spiritual circles, psychic or mediumship gifts are often described as natural human abilities, something you can practice, train, and develop regardless of your faith background. One sees the source as divine grace, the other often as innate soul capacity. Why does it matter? Does that mean one thing is right and the other wrong? Not necessarily. It may be that both are described the same spiritual reality, but through different lenses. For some, calling it a gift of the Spirit keeps the focus on God. For others, calling it intuition or psychic ability makes it more accessible. What matters most is how we use it. Are we building faith? Are we healing, comforting, or guiding others? Are we serving with humility? Because whether we call it prophecy or clairvoyance, healing or energy work, the heart of it is the same. The Spirit is working through us to bless lives. So, as I reflect on my own spiritual gifts, I have worked hard to not get caught up in the labels. I try to pay attention instead of how the Spirit moves through me, how He guides me, and how I can use those abilities, whether you call them gifts or intuition, to make the world a little brighter, a little better. I use them in my everyday life, when I serve my students, or my clients, or in church. They are everywhere in me and flow from me. So, I wanted to do a little guided meditation about gifts today. Until next time, be the light, share the light, spread the light, and shine. This is my journey. Thank you so much for keeping me company today. Please download, like, share, and subscribe, and help spread the light and spread the word to expand our community. Let's bring more love, peace, and unity to this world. Take care of yourself and your loved ones. Always be grateful, kind, and loving. Be brave and remember to step out of your comfort zone and smile. If you support us on Patreon, you will get access to our meditations and extra materials so you can download them as MP3. Also, we now have a Facebook group, which you can access from our Facebook community. Please answer the questions as you apply to participate. It will be a safe haven where we can keep discussing religion and spirituality, our spiritual gifts, and self-development. Remember, one person can make a difference, but together we can change the world. Take a moment to find a comfortable place where you can sit or lie down without distractions. Close your eyes and take a deep breath in. Breathe in. And slowly release it. Breathe out. Again, breathe in deeply, filling your lungs with light. And exhale any tension or doubt. Breathe out. One more time. A deep breath in. And release and let go and breathe out. Now, imagine yourself standing in a quiet, sacred space. It could be a garden, a temple, a field of stars, a beach, a meadow, a mountaintop, a house. Whatever feels holy and safe to you. Notice the details around you, the colors, the scents, the air on your skin. This is your soul sanctuary. As you stand here, you see a gentle light begin to glow before you. This light is the Spirit, pure, loving, wise. It knows you completely, and it carries the gift that have always been yours. The light moves closer and offers you a gift in your hands. See what it looks like. Is it an object? A symbol? Maybe a word or a feeling? Whatever it is, it represents one of your spiritual gifts. Hold it gently and let yourself receive it fully. Now, the light shows you another gift. Different this time. Something you may have sensed but never fully claimed. Again, notice what comes. It may appear as an image, a sound, a color, or simply knowing in your heart. Take a moment to ask the Spirit, how am I meant to use these gifts? Who am I meant to serve? Listen quietly for the answer. It might come as a word, an image in your head, or just a peaceful feeling of direction. When you're ready, place your hands on your heart. Feel the gifts being absorbed into your soul, a part of who you are. Know that you can return to this sacred space anytime you need clarity or strength. Take a deep breath in and slowly out. Again. Breathe in and breathe out. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Gently bring yourself back. And when you're ready, you open your eyes. Carry with you the memory of the gifts you've been shown, knowing they are yours, given with love to bless this world. Be the light, share the light, spread the light, and shine.